What's up guys, Guerrilla Chemist here, CEO of Chemix Lifestyle, here today to talk to you about our non-stimulant ultra premium pump product, King of Pumps. So we're gonna break down ingredient by ingredient, everything that is in this formula, which I'm very proud of. 7 ingredients total, 4 of them are trademarked. 1 of them I created myself, which we'll get to last, which I'm pretty proud of. So, what causes a pump, right? Nitric oxide, this tiny little molecule, is what causes vasodilation and gets your blood flowing into your muscles where you feel that skin splitting pump in the gym that everybody loves. The first ingredient, common in almost every pump formula, is citrulline. Citrulline works by increasing nitric oxide via endothelial nitric oxide synthase. So this is the enzyme that converts arginine into nitric oxide. Now, the reason we use citrulline and not arginine is because it's more effective than arginine, and that arginine actually binds to arginase, I believe, 1,500 times greater than it does to enos, right? So we don't want that to happen. So citrulline was shown to produce nitric oxide more effectively than just arginine. However, citrulline does convert to arginine, go through enos, converts to nitric oxide inside the body. So it's not a direct conversion from citrulline. It does have to convert to arginine first, which causes increased vasodilation and increased blood flow, right? And blood brings all your nutrients to your muscles. So if you have amino acids, if you have carbs in there, that brings everything into your muscles. That's what you want. So we use the clinical dose of 6 grams of pure L-Citrulline, not the citrulline malate. The next ingredient, which is a really cool trademark ingredient that I like, is called Vasodrive AP. Now this is an ingredient that has 2 lactotripeptides, right? So these 2 molecules here are taken from lactose. However, there's no lactose in here. They're taken from lactose, and they are tripeptides because they're 3 amino acids in a row. This one is valine-proloproline, and this one is isoleucine-proloproline, right? So this is the amino acid valine, proline, and proline. These 2 molecules together inhibit the enzyme angiotensin converting enzyme 1, or ACE. So what this enzyme does is it causes vasoconstriction. Okay, we don't want that. We want a pump. So by inhibiting this enzyme, we're actually increasing vasodilation via increasing the diameter of your blood vessels, right? It lowers your blood pressure, obviously due to increased blood flow and blood vessel diameter. There's over 30 studies on these lactotripeptides, so they're very, very well studied and well understood. We use the clinical dose of 254 milligrams in here. So this is a completely different mechanism than this. So what I was going for is how many different ways can we make a pump besides using the same ingredients as always. The next ingredient is also a newer trademark ingredient. It's called S7 or Spectra 7. And what this does is it's a blend of natural botanicals that have antioxidant properties so that they increase the bioavailability of nitric oxide, okay? So nitric oxide, if you look down here, is a free radical by definition. It has this lone unpaired electron. And it wants to bind to something. So a lot of times, even if you're using citrulline and you're creating tons of nitric oxide, if this binds to something, it's inactive and it doesn't matter, it doesn't work. So by using these botanicals that have antioxidant properties, they bind to free radicals in your body, which allow higher bioavailability for nitric oxides, for it actually to work for vasodilation, endothelial reactions, stuff like that. So S7 has been shown to decrease reactive oxygen species, or ROS, by almost 18%, decreases peroxide formation by almost 45%. These are all free radicals. So it decreases your total free radicals in your body. That way it increases the bioavailability of nitric oxide, which is what you want. Very cool ingredient, very different ingredient. So this works synergistically with citrulline to help create a higher level of bioavailable nitric oxide. And we used 100 milligrams of that. So what else causes a pump besides just blood flow? Well, cell swelling, right? So we can also get those nasty pumps with water. So we used glycericize, which is 65% glycerol. And glycerol is this molecule right here. Now, as you can see, it attracts water through these little dashes, which are called hydrogen bonds, okay? These are hydroxyl groups in black on the glycerol molecule, and these blue water molecules are forming around them through hydrogen bonding, so it draws in tons of water into your muscles, right? So your cells completely expand because they're full of water, and that also creates a crazy pump in the gym. It induces something called hyperhydration. So hyperhydration is when your body is overly hydrated. So dehydration is when you are low in fluids, and as little as 2% dehydration can decrease performance by up to 20%. So we don't want that. So we want to make sure you're fully hydrated. We also used 5 grams of betaine, right? So betaine is also an osmolyte, just like glycerol is. Betaine has been shown to increase performance, increase your VO2 max, increase time to exhaustion, and most importantly, at these higher doses, it causes cell volumization and cell swelling. So these two ingredients work very well together to bring water into your muscles, inducing a hyperhydration state, which allows you to train longer and get those nasty pumps. Now, this ingredient is uncommon to pump products, but is common in the glucose disposal world. Genema silvestri, which has 75% of the active genemic acids, right? This increases insulin release. Now, why would this be good? Because insulin draws carbohydrates into your cells, and carbohydrates contain a lot of water. So by drawing in all those carbohydrates, you are increasing your glycogen storage inside your muscles, which causes your muscles to be full and rounded, so they're pushing up against your skin. And with that glycogen comes tons of water. So Genema is driving in that carbon water into your muscles for a different type of pump that is not related to blood flow, that is not related to NO, that is not related to cell swelling. It's more of getting the carbohydrates in there. So this is yet another mechanism on how you get pumps. Now, the last ingredient is really cool. It's a blend of 3 different botanicals in very specific ratios that I put together myself, and it's called EndoPump. So there's 3 different botanicals that have 3 different mechanisms that contain nitrates and polyphenols, which cause vasodilation, endothelial relaxation, increases enos activity, which we talked about with citrulline, increases nitric oxide production, and this other mechanism is phosphodiesterase 5 inhibitor. This is how erectile dysfunction drugs work. So this is a completely different mechanism on any of these stuff. So I wanted to include ingredients here at these ratios that have all different mechanisms of action to increase blood flow to your muscles, so you're truly getting vasodilation from every aspect you can possibly receive, and cell swelling from the water and the osmolytes in this product. So everything in here is going to draw water and blood into your muscles to create crazy pumps in the gym, which is why it's aptly named King of Pumps. The last thing I want to say is that there are no stimulants in here. So if you're stimulant sensitive or don't want to take caffeine, this product has no stimulants in it whatsoever. For a complete write-up on all these ingredients and more information, go to www.chemixlifestyle.com. I will see you guys later.